What is up, everybody? It is time for push day, and we got some questions to answer. So let's just jump right in, shall we? How did your chest, shoulders, and triceps recover from the last push day? Right now, I'm feeling pretty good. My back's still bothering me a little bit, so we'll just have to see as I progress. I do my warm-ups and everything, if I'm going to go all out or if I'm going to have like a holding back kind of day just so I can fully recover. Are you aiming to progress on any specific lifts today? Incline bench, overhead press, dips? Well, I don't do any of those. So the supine press is where I'm really going hard. I really want to get 3 plates on each side. It can be difficult to do when you're trying to do a cut, to increase your strength. So generally, especially when you've been lifting for a while, your strength starts to fall. But I feel like over all these years, I have not really been pushing myself 100%. So we'll just have to see where that goes. What's your main focus for this session? Strength, hypertrophy, or pump? Hypertrophy, I think, because with my back still feeling a little off, I want to push myself, but only if my body will allow it. So I'm not really focused on hitting those PRs. I just want a good pump, a good amount of blood flowing to my muscles. I just answered that one. Did your sleep and nutrition yesterday support optimal performance today? So I did go over a little bit yesterday, so I do think I have a little bit extra carbs going through my system. I had some, give me 1 second, guys. I got to answer this real quick. I'll be right back. All right, moving on to the next question. Make sure my mic is working. All right, so sorry about the interruption. Are there any mobility or activation drills you want to prioritize in your warm-up? No, I just really warm up my rotator cuff because in the past I've had some pretty rough shoulder injuries that's kind of held me back quite a bit. So warming up my rotator cuff has definitely become part of the routine before working out my chest or a push day. What's your pre-workout meal or supplement situation look like today? I had my pre-workout drink. I had some egg whites and a little bit of rice, carbs and protein, and I had my creatine, so I am primed and ready to work. Any tweaks to your form or tempo you're working on for specific exercises? I've been working on slowing down my tempo a bit and really feeling my muscle fibers throughout all of the movements and just really focusing on the form, so I think that's been helping a lot lately. Do you have a set rep scheme in mind, or are you trained instinctively today? Instinctively more so, but I'm always aiming for 8 to 12. That seems like a good range for me. What's your mindset? What mindset are you bringing into today's session? Aggression, focus, flow? That's kind of a weird question. Focus. It's always about the focus, being focused up and doing everything to the best of my ability. Any songs or playlists that's getting you hyped up for today's lift? Let's look, shall we? I'm gonna go to my Spotify. Shinedown. I've been listening to a lot of Shinedown here lately. I think that's really been helping me really push myself in the gym. So Shinedown. So let's just go in there and get started. I don't think I'm going to record today. I just don't feel like it. We'll have a post-workout talk, and I will see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, and there you have it. Push day is complete. So it felt like a really solid workout. I went in there with the mindset of that, man, I was feeling a little sluggish, but once I started warming up and started pushing heavy, I felt as strong as ever. I'd say about 95%. So that just goes to show you can have a plan, and it might not go according to that plan. Like, you got to go by feel. I really feel that when you're working out and you're trying to, push yourself. Just day by day, man. That's how you got to take it. But let's just go over the workout real quick. So I did a rotator cuff warm up to start. And then after that, I did the supine press machine. And, I did a few sets where I warmed up. I ended up doing 3 sets there. Felt really good. My chest was nice and pumped. Did a drop set on the last one. And then I did some cable presses where you bend over, you put the cables up high, and you just push down. I don't know why I'm doing the camera like that. But you just push down, and that one felt good too. I did 3 sets. And then I did cable lateral raise, nice slow controlled. I did 3 sets there. And then I followed that up with dumbbell lateral raise, 3 sets. And then my triceps, I warmed up with single arm press downs, and then I did some really heavy bar press downs with the bar attachment on the cable. That felt good. And then I finished it off with some overhead extensions. And that was the push day, and it was a solid one. But I think it's time to jump into some questions. So, what felt stronger today? Chest, shoulders, or triceps? Why do you think that was? I'd say chest. Chest felt pretty strong. And it's always going to be the bigger muscle and the muscle you start with. I really feel like that's what's going to be the strongest almost no matter what, you know. But yeah, it felt really strong. I was able to push more weight than expected, which is always a good thing, right? Did you hit any PRs or small wins in today's session? Didn't hit any PRs. Made the heavy press downs. I was doing like 90 pounds on that. May be a PR there, I'm not sure. But the win, I will say, is I went in there thinking I was going to be kind of sluggish, but my energy levels were good and I was able to push some weight around. So that's a win. We'll take that every single day. Was there a specific exercise that felt off or unusually challenging? I expected it to, but everything felt good. I felt strong today. How does your pre-workout meal or routine affect your energy levels today? So I think that did have something to do with it. I had about, I want to say 200 grams of rice and 50 grams of protein worth of egg whites. And then I had my creatine and my pre-workout drink, and I think that all worked out pretty well. I think that helped. So that might be my go-to breakfast. It's funny with breakfast, I'm always thinking, what kind of breakfast food can I put with my egg whites? But why not just use rice? Like, rice is awesome. If you could only keep one push day exercise in your routine, which one would it be and why? The supine press, man, I love that thing, that machine so much. When I first used it, it felt awkward. And that just goes to show you that you really got to try new things. And, you know, you can't have a small mindset when you go in there. So you got to try new things. Supine press all the way. How's your shoulder health holding up as you get leaner? Shoulder's good. Like, it's feeling stronger than ever. I still don't think I can do any incline pressing or overhead pressing. And who knows if I ever will be able to again. And either way, I'm still going to come and I'm still going to kill it, you know. So it is what it is. We're going to keep doing therapy to it like we're going to be able to. Do you notice any physique changes this week in your upper body? I am noticing quite a bit more vascularity. Seeing more veins pop up in my elbows, of course my forearms, and it was pretty exciting for my bicep vein to come back, and it's almost always there now, so that's pretty cool. Did your smartwatch show? I don't have a smartwatch. We're skipping that question. How did your pump feel today compared to previous sessions? It was a really good pump, and I think it had something to do with all those egg whites and rice and getting fully hydrated before I go in there. So I got to keep that up. So let's see what else we got. What are you looking to improve next push day? I really want to hit 3 plates for 8 reps on the supine press. That's the one thing I want to do, and I want to do it pretty bad. And once I do that, I'll maybe throw in some bench press every other push day and see if I can rep out 225 anytime soon. That'd be pretty cool to be able to do. But overall, it was a really good workout, guys. Progress is good, and you know, we're just going to keep on pushing it. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Don't let that dreamer die. Keep the grind alive. Never give up on yourself. See y'all next time.